Alright, so we're going to be doing things a little bit differently today as we will actually be using a monitor. All hiding from me and everything. Right here. There we go. Give me my squirrel back. There we go. Way back. Alright, so as you're going to see, Farming Simulator is due tomorrow. So, what I would like to do, take a moment, hang out with everyone, and discuss. I need to make sure my audio is working. New computer. I'm still getting everything calibrated and set up. So give me 1 second. We'll just click on one of my videos, make sure my audio is working real quick. Yeah, it could be. All right, cool beans. There it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way now. Let's scoot that over right there. Okay, Farm Sim 25. What do we know? What do we want to talk about? Well, primarily what we want to talk about is the differences between 22 and 25. A lot of us felt like between 19 and 22 there was a lot of copy pasting going on, a couple of features that couldn't be delivered on, but we're going to put that in the past. With the new Farm Simulator out by Giant Studio, we are going to sit down, we're going to look at all the little cool stuff that it goes with. We're going to discuss all the side stuff that comes with it. Well, I very quickly realized that my bot's not working. So here we go. All right, Farm Sim 25. Let's start with our wonderful cinematic trailer here. Let's see what they want to showcase, and we're gonna go through. We're gonna talk about all the nice little updates and everything that they have planned, and we're gonna start from the top. So let's rock and roll this puppy, shall we?
All around the
So right here, when the cinematic trailer first came out, we were like, "Oh man, do we get to grow rice?" And before we get into the crop stuff, I want to confirm that yes, both rice and long grain rice are officially, as stated in the wiki from Giant Studios, that it will be in the game. It is confirmed that we both have rice and long grain rice. I'm very interested to see the machinery and everything that's going to come with that, especially the ground terraforming customization. As you know, there's going to need to be a lot of it in there.
world. Farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard.
Okay, so we're going to pause periodically because we do have people who come in with a question. This is a live feed after all, and questions are of course welcome. So understand that when we pause a video or pause something we're looking at, we're going to have to go back to it. This is my first review of a game that hasn't been released yet, with the exception of Monster Hunter, where we got to be part of the beta. So let's so Buns is Cats Gaming 90 in Twitchland is asking, well, what's the difference? Well, to be honest, the growing method, in terms of what I think the game's going to use, not a whole lot of difference there. What I'm assuming, though, the difference for the rices in terms of Farm Sim 25 is going to come down to the new production lines. And that's the part I'm going to be focusing on when we actually get started. For those of you who don't know, Cats Gaming extensively played with us over here in Acorn Valley back when we were Swamp Ginger Gaming. And a lot of Farm Simulator. We do plan on playing Farm Sim 25 together. I bought it for both of us. It's going to be a good time. But the difference in what I think is going to happen with the rice and the long grain rice is simply going to be the production methods that are going to follow it. One of the things they talked about, which we'll get to in a minute, was expanding and solidifying the production trees. And like I said, we're going to get a lot more into that too. Like I said, we're going to get into it all today.
And it can be surprising, too.
Look at it. Look at its adorableness. You just want to boop the snoot. Boop that snoot.
But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time.
Okay, so as you can see in this cinematic trailer, now the cinematic trailer, for those of you who may be unaware, it is not, I repeat, it is not gameplay footage. Your game will most likely not look like this. But there are some things I want to pick apart in this scene. We have water buffalo. I mean, look at that big boy right there. Look at him. He's adorable. You just want to walk up and pet him. But more importantly, we see the machinery in action here. So what we're seeing here is, I'm going to assume that this is going to be a planter. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, so you see how it's rolling forward. That guy's probably going to be our rice planter. They do have a specific map for the region. That's the cinematic CGI for this. We're going to get into maps in a moment, though, okay? But short answer, yes. Oh, wait, I wanted to go over what we could pick out from this scene right here. So already what we see, like we said, we got the little rice cedars. But if we look over here, this guy appears to have a different set of tines on it. Now, it could just be the CGI, mind you. But, you know. Oh, hey, look, Semi was in the chat. I completely missed him. Oh, well, I'm sorry, dude. We're going to move on from that, though. Semi, if you're there, sorry. Moving on. Yeah, so, now these could be dual machines. They could do both. We don't know yet. Yeah, it's definitely a planter. That is definitely a planter. Now, this is highlighting something else we're gonna get into later. They're really talking about the weather system.
A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art.
Now, as always, you know Case High, Moggy Ferguson, and all that, they're all going to get in there. This is how I assume the layout's going to be done. I'm hoping that we'll be able to draw the water pumps in.
But it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways.
Oh, by the way, confirmed, we will have a motorcycle, and it is an Aprilia. So we'll have the little dirt bike thingy going on. Seriously, they need to sign up with Honda so we can have a nice cruise around there.
In the art of farming, the soil is the canvas. The seeds are the paint. And the harvest is the masterpiece.
Chickens!
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good.
So we can see some possible production items. They were really prominent, making prominent fixtures of the chicken here. So what we found out is later on, after the cinematic trailer was released, right, they got in touch with their animator and was like, hey, we want to set up different animations for the animals. So we do know that they went into further effort for the animals for this one, which was something that was kind of lacking in both 19 and 22. The animals were just kind of there as part of your production. But animals are going to be the next part that we dive into here. They have some nice developments, and I'm hoping they do really good with it. As an example, Cats Gaming, again, plays Farm Sim with us on the channel. And, you know, she really likes doing the animal stuff. So I'm really hoping they dig into the meat of animal ranching and farming and stuff.
Is it missing something?
Egg fried rice. Okay. So, again, that was the cinematic trailer that was originally released when the game was announced. Now, for anybody who is curious, of course, this is the, you know, they always make a year plan, innovative machinery on the first quarter, performance plains and prairies, and dive into a new map at the end of the fourth quarter after the game has been released. This is why Farm Sim always releases at the end of a year. In this case, you know, November 12th, the fourth financial quarter. So this is why you see it listed like this. So, you know, we're by all of that, you're going to be looking at a new map, all that good stuff. But that's future stuff. We're worried about what is going to be released when the thing comes out. And as we're going to have our Kloss, Case Highs, Mossy Ferguson's Fence, all of that good stuff. So let's look at this feature trailer. Dun, dun, dun. 25 crops. I did check the wiki. This video is still correct. We're going to have a whopping total of 25 crops this time. And yes, the rice, spinach, peas, and beans are all confirmed, by the way. And we will be having specialized equipment to play with. So, this answers Bun's question. We'll go into more detail about it. There are 3 main maps. One of them is, of course, the European map, given that, they're Giants is not in the U.S. But, we got our North American and our East Asian map. So you're going to have a lot of that mixed type of culture going on. Especially since they wanted to introduce the rice and everything. So that's going to be fun right there. Like we said, they're going to have their... Oh, they gave us a new little short bus tractor. We're going to have to look more into that. But like I said, Massey Ferguson, John Deere, Kloss, they're going to have their case size, all of that. 400 plus machines base game, guys. Now, let's be clear. When Farm Simulator says, 400 plus machines, this does include trailers. There's not 400 tractors and trucks and harvesters. That includes the hookup, like your hookup headers and your trailers. It includes all of that. This would also extend to things like our balers and stuff that we're going to be looking into. That's going to be a lot of fun too. Let's go ahead and let this video play out, and then we'll break it down. Piggy. Look at them, they're so cute. Alright, so as we can see from all of that, there's going to be a lot that we're going to break down. And I do intend to get into all of it. So y'all might as well just start buckling up now. Because we going to be doing this right. Publish. Alright. So we're going to send out our streaming stuff real quick. While I collect my thoughts on how we're going to break all of this down. To be honest, that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm getting ready to break all of this down and whatnot. But there's going to be a lot to break down. I'll be honest, while it was an unfortunate thing, I am kind of glad we had to rebuild our computer once this big bad mamma jamma decided to release and everything. Alright, so let's break this puppy down. There's a lot of juiciness in here. Honestly, that's really good detail. Come on. Okay, so this is one of the things I wanted to talk to in the situation of Cats Gaming. This was what I was talking about earlier. They got with the animator and was like, hey, we want to improve animations for 2- and 4-legged animals and include the baby versions. I mean, look at him. You just want to rub those ears and boop that snoot. Look at him. He's adorable. Look at him. And, of course, we got our moo-moos. Water buffalo and goats. We have goats now. That was the new animal added in. Obviously, water buffalo. Well, they're kind of like cows. But goats was the new thing they wanted to talk about. So, the products from the goats, I'm interested to see how they're going to work that into productions. But we now have 8 farm animals. So base game back in 22 was, cows, chickens, sheep. I just drew a brain fart. Cows, chickens, sheep, horses. And that's kind of like all we had. You had like different kinds of cows, but they just kind of like existed. See, look at the chickens. Look at them. Look at the goats. Look at them. They're adorable. Look at them. So, another thing they pointed out, back in 22, they introduced into the game what used to be a mod called Seasons. So instead of you just planning whatever you wanted, like back in 19, without a mod, and things just kind of grew, there was no real point, you know what I mean? They introduced weather, the seasons. And so, like, oh, you know, sugarcane doesn't grow in this season, so you're not going to be able to grow it. You know, it's a very simple concept. But they did integrate it, and they had basic weather, you know, like rain and snow. Oh, it's sunny. That's really kind of it. But now they're doing weather events. Like, as you can see on here, they got the tornado, hail, and of course the snow, which, if see, it doesn't say if this is CGI or not, but if that is gameplay footage, that's pretty good. It's not bad. Kind of excited about that. So, you know, we're going to have our baby animals now. We're going to have weather events, tornadoes. All kinds of goodness. So, as you can see... Oh, come on. Don't. Riverbend Springs, as you can see right here. You got your decorated water tower. Look like some silos up here. Now, that's just cute. So, it does say gameplay feature, gameplay trailer. So if they actually made the animation smooth like that for the animals, I'm kind of, to be honest, I'm really excited about that. Ooh, look at that big boy. Look at the little piggy. Look at him. Look at the ears wobble. Okay, so again, you have your case highs. Looks like we got our standard, you know, cultivators and plows. That's a cultivator. Actually, they kept the license plate system. I like that. Now, this has always been a weakness in these large farming simulator games. This is not a criticism. This is just something to point out. You know, this is a lot to texturalize when it comes to making, you know, the game. But a lot of people like to complain, oh, it looks like just a mat of stuff going up. Can you imagine trying to do each leaf? Like, that would just drive me bonkers. But, you know, they do what they do, you know. And honestly, I kind of like the way it looks. Like, you can see, like, you know, it's aged up a little bit and stuff like that. It was part of the Dirt System mod back in 19. They had a system like that in 19, but it wasn't very good. They enhanced it with mods. Or the community enhanced it with mods. Okay, see, before it just kind of made the mirrors useless and made them slick. I actually like that they attempted to do the raindrops on it. And honestly, I'm kind of hoping my graphics card can keep up with it. Alright, so from 19 to 22, and I'll replay it to show you what I'm looking at. You know, we had, you know, they had windy days, but the crops wouldn't move back in 19 because there's a lot to generate. And if you had ray tracing in 22, the crops would sway with the wind and all of that. Now you can see it's doing it here too. A wonderful feature. I'm glad they brought it back. That tornado looks wicked. Yo, Electric Porpoise, how you doing? How you doing there, Electric Porpoise? We're looking at some reviews, breaking down what we expect and hope for out of FS 25, which releases tomorrow. Okay, so as we see the tornado event going on here, they did a really good job with the signs in this one, too. You know, did a really good job with the signs. The signage just kind of used to look like a sticker. That actually kind of looks like a sign, and I gotta say I appreciate the attention to detail they're going into for 25. I appreciate it. Also, I'm wondering if we can use this little fairy guy right here. I know this is going to be on one of the maps, so I'm hoping that guy's going to look good. Glad to know you're doing good, Porpoise. Glad to know you're doing good. Alright, what we got here? Okay, they actually made the truck, the exhaust caps flap. That's a really cool detail right there. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Look at the baby Moo Moo. Okay, so they were talking about weather events, and it looks like it will damage your fields. That's gonna be a fun little dynamic. I hope everything's gonna come across. Like as in 22, we introduced the field. They introduced field stones and everything else we had to look out for. So I'm really hoping, you know. Okay, now we have the weather. You know, the weather events. You know, give it that extra bite where you're just hoping to get through the season without catastrophe happening. Now, if you didn't play 22, you don't know this, but that was a really good pickup on the animation for the auger. So you should just kind of slide in place. Now it looks like it's unfolding and lining up to the coupler. I really like that detail. They did a really good job on the foliage. It doesn't look like it's just roller painted on. They did a really good job there. Look at it go. All right. So, you know, that's what we got going on there from what's available on the Steam store. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to pop open our browser, move to new window, and we're going to go farming. So we're going to go take a look at our Farming 25 wiki and see what's going to be on the up and up. And this we're going to start breaking everything down. All right, so the wiki, Farm Simulator wiki. This is for Farm Sim 25. Again, they said 25 crops for the new Farming Simulator coming up. So let's see what that actually means. You got your standard, your wheat, your barley, your canola, your oats, corn. We got to see the sunflowers in one of the gameplay videos. Looked really nice. You know, I'm hoping my computer can bring it up to speed for y'all like that. But this is what I was talking about right here. We have rice and long grain rice now. Like, so we have, you know, we have the different we have the two different rices. And this is what I was talking about right here. These are the growing states. And as you can see, it does give you, if you gotta look at it right here, see, on easy difficulty. See that? So growing duration 4 months. So instead of spring, summer, fall, I am going with that they are now breaking this game down into months. I really appreciate that. That it's just an awesome detail right there. I'm glad that it's there. Please get off of that. Thank you. Here we go. X. There we go. So what do we know? Yield per hectare, average selling prices. That, 156? I don't know about that. We'll have to see about that. I don't know about that. Alright, so rice paddies. Both types of rice are planted or sown in the rice fields, also called rice paddies, of course. Oh no, I hit a button. Alright, there's a special type of field, deepened to allow for water retention. It is why you require open space on your land via the build menu. You can start the creation. Okay, so we will be doing the rice fields ourselves. Oh, rice greenhouses. This one is optional. You can buy saplings at the dealership or build a special greenhouse dedicated to rice saplings. If your agricultural ambitions rely on increased rice production, you should look at growing them yourself. All right, so that tells me that A, we're going to have a seed production line, so we'll be able to harvest the grains and be able to replant based off of that. Not only can we have rice fields, but apparently we're going with rice greenhouses too. That's just going to be fantastic. I'm loving it already, to be honest with you. And here's an example of the rice greenhouse right there. I mean, not really a whole lot going on right there. I think we would rather just an open field personally. That's just me, though. Anyway, so let's see, media, fertilizing. Let's see, it doesn't. All right, it's not really showing the deepening of the fields. That's what I was kind of hoping for. Like, are they going to give us an example? Oh, here we go. Build mode, updated interface. So as we see, yep, look right here. Here we go. Come on, there you go. So as you see, they actually went through the build tool. Yep, at half speed. They went through the build tool and they marked off their rice field for the build mode to understand what it was doing. So as you see here, yep, right here. There it is. See that right there? So this allowed it to, okay, we're going to have custom planes, so it's not just going to be a square. You know, we'll actually be able to cut it along and everything. That's a nice detail. I had trouble with that in 22, so it looks like 25 is taking care of that quite nicely. And I don't know if y'all see right here, but apparently grapes are making a comeback, and it looks like olives too. That's going to be fun. All right, and this is just showing us the growing stages of the rice. And of course, if you don't harvest it in time, it will wither and be dead, and it just won't be any good. All right, and let's see. Now, two interesting ones is we used to have to get mods for these was the carrots, and I clicked on the icon. Uh-oh, some of them don't have pages. Ooh, telling us go look at the green beans. All right. So here we go. Green beans, obviously, you know. All right, so what we got here, it's going to be an April to June crop, August to November. So again, it's a 4-month growing duration. That makes sense, yeah. All right, so let's see what we got here. Between April and June, green bean seeding time. 280 liters of seed per hectare. When spilling the beans in the field, you expect a yield 13,950 liters in return 4 months later, depending on economic difficulty. All of these numbers, by the way, are going to be based on the easy difficulty, which we will not be playing in. So we're going to be getting less than that is for sure. Of course, you can not only sell the beans, but deliver them to factories to process them. And take a look at the new products production chains another time. Okay. So let's look at it. We got some equipment photos here. So it looks like this is going to be the green bean harvester. Honestly, I'm kind of liking it. See what else we got. Okay, so much like the potato one, the potato harvester from the mods in 19 and 22. Looks like we're gonna have a little conveyor belt that'll be able to load the trailers for us side by side. And it's got a nice size header on it. And yeah, it's not the smallest header, so it shouldn't take too long to do it. You get it. It's actually a nice little detail right here. Like, it actually shows stuff going back there. I like that. I approve. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Like, they got the little belt right here. It looks like we're going to be... Oh, look, the Rudolph trailers are coming back too. Good. Like our little Rudolph trailers. They're adorable. Alright, so... The green beans primary thing is going to be going into production chains. So, going into the production chains on that. That looks good. So, green beans being one of the new crops is a 4-month growing cycle here. It says seeds per hectare. That's going to be a lot of seeding, but to be fair, like you said, you're basically dumping them out of the planter. So, it makes sense. Also, we have... No, we don't need that. Please go back. Thank you. Peas. It doesn't have... Oh, yeah, it does have a page. I just clicked on the image. All right, here we go. We got our little peas. See, max yield per hectare on easy difficulty for a month in March, April to July and September. Okay. Not gonna lie, that unfortunately looks like the oilseed radish texture. I could be wrong though. It might look different in the game. Okay. But I am liking what I'm seeing so far. It looks like we're using a harrow. Not a harrow, a disc planter. Sorry, I don't know why I called it a harrow. I'm stupid. And it looks like we can use... Oh, no, that's a different harvester. Look at that. That guy's a tank. Yeah, that one actually has a tank on it. Okay. So it looks like it might have its own harvester unit as well. Let's see, category flowering plant. Again, usage in the production chain. So let's see what it's got to say. The peas are a symbol of spring. That's why they represent in some cultures. 250 liters seed per hectare. Okay. Oh, do they have a video? They have a video. Please continue.
Here's a cool new feature for Farming Simulator 25.
That's somebody else's video. I can't play that. I just realized that's somebody else's video. Wait, is that the channels?
Peas are a symbol of spring, as they are among the...
I'm trying to see if he's a... Okay, that's from Farming Simulator, so we're gonna take a look at that.
first crops you can plant. That's why they represent renewal and growth in some cultures. Starting March, you can put out about 250 liters of seed per hectare and yield about 9,600 liters in return. You need a specialized harvester for our green little friends.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically what we deduced already, which is fine. That's because we know what we're talking about. It's nice. All right, let's see. So we got our sorghums, we got our grapes, our olives, our sugar beets. Let's see. Oh, and the spinach. Spinach is another one of those new crops. Let's take a look at that puppy. Okay, average selling price. Wow. Okay. Hmm. Not sure how I feel about this. I'm being honest here. Okay. All right. So here's the Okay, so I had to take a quick moment to read it. This is actually the first time I got to look over the yield info and stuff like that for the spinach crop. So as you could IRL, it looks like if you work fast enough, you can harvest the spinach twice. Growing duration is 3 months. That's cool. But state of regrow. Okay. Now, my concern here is this says 10 liters of seed per hectare and you're yielding 23. The average selling price is 660 though, even if you doubled it. Spinach might end up being interesting, but it does look like it's part of the, what you call it, the production chains again. So, I think we're just going to have to, we might just have to go look around on that one. I'm not 100% sure, you know. But it does harvest twice. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see in productions. As you can see here, they did good job on the artwork on it too. It looks real good. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with the production change for that. Now, are you actually going to show us the North American map? Alright, we have stills. Alright, so this is the North American inspired map that they're coming out with. Ah, it's got the little fridge. Oh, please tell me that's going to be like the trains and the other map where that's an offloading point. That's going to be great. Quite pretty, too. I love what they did with their lighting engine. I hope it really comes through this way. So it looks like when they said North American map, they are more referring. I'm sorry, everybody. 1 second, please. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm back. It looks like they're looking at like a more older North American map. Not too much older because we have power lines here, but we also got this guy. So unless this is meant to be a historical piece. Which honestly I'm kind of interested to see what they're doing because I know a lot of areas, especially in the northern parts of our country, they are set up this way. So, you know, I'm interested to see how they plan on working through with that. Car. Oh yeah, they even got the older buildings too. Oh. Hmm. All right. Let's see. History of land. Oh yeah, let's see. They're doing like an old. Okay. Riverbend Springs come across historic buildings and other elements of time gone by. Okay, that's cool. So we're gonna actually have things that we get to go look around at and explore. That's gonna be fun. Let's see. Riverbend has 76 fields in the game if you count manually. Okay. After Elm Creek. Okay, so this will be the second largest North American map, where Elm Creek back in 22 is considered to be larger. It had 82 fields. Third largest map overall. Okay. So rope factories according to the sign of the building. DJ Go Ham. Farmstead News video, Riverbend Springs are located somewhere in southeastern Missouri. I did get that Missouri vibe, not gonna lie. So, DJ Go Ham, yeah, he's probably right on that note. Alright, let's see. Uh-oh, I didn't need to click that. European map! Let's see what we got for the European map. I do not understand why, but there is no media covering this. So, let me see who owns this video real quick.
Rated E. Rated E for everyone.
Alright, this is a giant software video, so we can view it. So let's view it. Let's see what they got in this map. I have no idea how to say that. That's just going to be all types of cattywampusness right there. It's a pretty map, though. Hey, whoa, what? Are your settings off? No, ramp that puppy up. We want to see this video in all of its glory. I don't think I can go above 1080p. So, we're going to see it in 280p. I don't know why it was in 720.
E for everyone.
No, that is kind of cute. I like that. So this is our European map. And I gotta say, I'm liking the aesthetic of the European map. I am liking this. That's just pretty. I like the mosaic tiling it's got going on. Dun. Subs up. Oh, look at you, bird. Zup. Okay. Moo-moos. Oinkies. Oh, those NPCs. Oh, they actually move. I wonder if we can interact with them this time. Yoink. Okay, so unless I'm mistaken, looks like a garden patch. Or are we able to put garden patches in as decorations? That looks really good. I know it's just a loaf of bread. It just looks good. Go back. Yeah. Oh, soccer field. I'm sorry. Football field. Sip TT. Alright, so as we can see, this map has a lot of detail in it. Oh, it's... Okay, whoops, there was still one. I'm really liking the plane on the fields. I'm really liking it. Alright. Farmer's market. I'm seeing NPCs in the background. Are we actually going to be able to interact with people? You know, I want to know this. Okay, so a couple of things I wanted to point out. These fields look really good. Not to mention, I do appreciate the detail. A lot of these I know are going to be involved in production and some stuff like that. You know, of course, contract and mission play. You know how you know how Farm Sim likes to roll with that. So, you know, I'm looking forward to it. That map looks really good. Now let's look at the East Asia map. The Hutan map. Don't ask me to pronounce that. I'm gonna butcher it. I'm gonna make somebody feel terrible. Map trailer. All right, let's make sure that this is done.
Rated E for
Let me make sure it's actually theirs before I showcase the video. It is. Okay. So let's see what we're working with. Yes. Okay, no lie, that was cute. Farmer's coffee. Wait, does that mean we can actually? I didn't see coffee. I did not see coffee on the thing. There better be coffee now. Silos and shenanigans. Oh, I love that. That's cool. Look at that. Silos and shenanigans. Star Trekker is a tractor. Okay, they did a lot of cute details in here. I like it. They did really good on the art here. Mer, mer. This is a very aesthetically pleasing map so far. That is just a gorgeous view. I really like that. All right, let's see. Look, it's adorable. That water reflection value is really nice. We're going to be able to load into that ship. That's going to be nice. That's going to be real nice. So as you know, we can tell it's an Asian inspired map, but it looks really good. And this is going to be the map layout for it. Why does it look like? Okay. Well, let's see. You're going to have your biogas. The town's going to be over here. It looks like farm construction's over here. There's going to be a lot to chew on this map. I'm really liking it. There's going to be a lot to chew on here. Oh, I can't wait to get into it. It's going to be great. Okay, let's get back. All right, so those are the three maps. Let's get into, you know, the animal section. I know Buns is going to be looking forward to the animal section. All right, why water buffaloes are awesome. They adapt to harsher environments, hot, humid, no problems. Why they feel at home. Southeast Asia example. Keep your new Asian map. High performance lawnmowers. Not that special. Unbelievable. Ah, I love the puns. The puns are great. So fields of grass can be cut by grazing livestock, not just water buffalo. Okay, so that was always a weird thing back in 1922. You could have all these grazing animals, and they would be AKA fed, but the grass was always growing regardless. Like you'd have to get in there with like a mini cutter and everything. It was just weird. High performance. Okay, their valuable milk produces water buffalo milk, rich in fat, protein, minerals, making it ideal for dairy products, which you can too. Social, gentle, smart. Are generally gentle and social animals, form strong bonds with their herds and handlers. Okay, that's cool. The baby water buffalo. All right, baby buffaloes. By the age of 18, they're matured. That's when they start producing milk. Offspring also start, and offspring. Okay, so they also start reproducing. Have tiny baby buffaloes will soon appear in your pastures. They do look precious. I'm not gonna lie about that. I mean, look at him. You just want to boop his snoot. Look at him. He's adorable. Now, admittedly, guys, I want to be honest. Farm Sim does not have a good track record with animals. Also, to be fair, though, they didn't, like, super try. You know what I mean, for lack of better words. They're like, oh, here's animals. They're part of the production line. Ha, 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 ha. Well, it looks like they're actually trying to do a lot more with it now. Like we said, the animations look good and everything. They added the baby animals, goats. I'm interested to see where they go with it because, as you can see, they actually worked on the modeling on it. Like, it actually, it looks like they put some effort into it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I know Buns will be. Now, say a close look at these goats. You look at that goat. Stuff of nightmares. Look at it. No, I'm just kidding. They're adorable. Look at him. He's just like, I'm happy. Ha 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 ha. Look at the baby goats. Alright, so let's read up on what the plans for the goat are. Climbers are known for their agility. Panoramic vision, new production, and products. So as we read, the goats are going to be they're going to be included in our production lines. It's not everyone's cup of milk, but those who like it love it. Slightly tangy flavor, it's not as sweet and mild. Taste profile. While keeping goat for the sake of it is awesome enough, new productions allow you to process their milk and go for fine goat cheese. It's worth it. You goat to believe. Okay, alright. I like puns too. Let's lay off the puns. We're trying to evaluate what your plans are, Farm Sim. Alright. Try our fruits, honey, and herbs anytime. Rosemary, baby. Oh, okay. Here's right though. Goat milk and honey is actually pretty good. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, so as we were stating earlier, oh, the deer. The deer are back. Alright, so as they pointed out here, bees are coming back to FS25. They were in there in 22 and before, but like they state right here, they were just a decoration. They didn't do anything. FS22 introduced precision farming as not just a mod, but as part of the game. So let's see what they got to say about bees. Alright, Wiki. Could have done something better with that. So... the bees were after once 22 came out, they stopped being just a decoration. They affected your crop yields, your rotation. Of course, they produce honey. So, something good to keep track of there. See how they're going to treat it in 25. I'm really interested to see how they do with that. So let's check out some of our more commonplace animals. 13. Really? That's all you're going to do there? Ooh, it looks like we get dogs again, too. That's going to be nice. Alright. So we already did maps, vehicles. I think we already did the crop layout already. We did. Alright. Let's see. Let's look at our other features. So, again, they were adding a lot for the Farm Sim 25. Oh, please tell me my audio is on. Oh, it is. Yay. Okay. So, let's look at the other features. We saw the tornadoes, aka twisters. Alright, weather effects have been updated and was revealed back in FarmCon 24. Yes, they did talk about it in FarmCon 24. I watched it. Another weather effect featured was the dirt sticking to the wheel. Same effect in previous farming simulator games, but it didn't affect the geometry. In addition, the dirt can stick and behave slightly differently in the gameplay that was added. Regular dirt didn't change over time, just kept building up. The vehicle got dirtier. But this additional dirt will wear off while driving. Large chunks on the road, New feature revealed the weather shift, which was mentioned by giant social media accounts. Let's see, the weather shift is about a twister. Comes with a chance of hail. Virtual farmer seeking darkening clouds in the sky. Could be a sign of some serious weather. Expect a light twister. Alright. On a glory night. Alright. Some hail is also predicted to hit. Good news after these brief disturbances in the skies clear up. Okay. Once the storm passes, local farmers are... Okay, so they're just adding fluff text here. But let's get into the meat of it a little bit. So we talked about in the trailer, and when we were watching the trailer video together, the weather effects. As you can tell, it doesn't just instantly make everything look, wet. Like you can see, hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. It makes all of this look wet, but if you look underneath, all of that looks dry because it's underneath the tractor. That's a nice little touch. I don't know what the full extent of detail they're going to do to that. Let's see here. And that's the twister. Alright. Let's see. Hail, what to do, and the media. Alright. So it looks like right now their prime, air quotes, weather event is the twister. So, let's see. They don't have a link up for it yet, but we do have town projects and construction projects now. I'm assuming this is going to wrap into the mission play like we got in Charles Lewis 81. How you doing there, buddy? But this is what I'm looking forward to right here. Talking to the actual NPCs. So this is one of the things they were talking about in one of their media trailers, their release stuff and all of that. Is actually talking to NPCs. And it states it right here. We should be able to talk to our NPCs, your neighbors, Walter, Ben, Noah, Katie, and Noah, apparently. Neighbor Noah and Lumberjack Noah. I'm not sure why those are two different NPCs. As in traditional farming, farms pass down. In this case, Grandpa Walter isn't passing a farm on to his son, who would normally be next in line, want to explore another way of life in the countryside. So, okay, so he's like your little... it sounds like he's going to be like your little farmer buddy. Alright. Having this trusted friend of Walter, who Ben can tell beginners more about the farming basics, how to sow, how to grow. Okay, so it looks like Helper Ben, it looks like it's going to be Grandpa Walter's friend, and probably our tutorial guide. Well, that's kind of cool. I'm looking forward to that. Not a farmer, but tries to be. He's a beginner. I don't know, man. With all of that rain and that twister, Lumberjack Noah might be ready to build an ark. I don't know. They said we had construction missions. We shall see. Alright, so Noah, local forester and lumberjack. His main profession is taking care of the forest, making sure, I don't respect him. But he can also explain forestry basics. So it looks like he's going to be the tutorial guy for if and when we set up forestry stuff in 25. So that looks pretty cool. And as you can see here, it looks like we're getting dialogue options. So yeah, it looks like we'll be able to come up to them. So, let's see. So they made the game with farming and squirrel. They shall soon see. So yeah, it looks like the NPCs were actually going to be able to interact with them. This shows Helper Ben right here, so it looks like we can ask him questions and stuff like that. I doubt that it's gonna be voice. This is farming simulator, but at least we'll have we can have text conversations with him. What type, and it's right here. Helper Ben. Harbor Deal is a big day to Noah for sure. I know, right? This is Arbor Day. Show respect to trees and the land. No, I'm just kidding. If he's a lumberjack, I'm sure he takes care of his forest. You know, it's his livelihood. Hey, no, come back. All right, so let's see. What type of plows are there? Cultivators. All right, so like we said, Helper Ben, he looks like he's going to be like your tutorial buddy. Let's check out Grandpa Walter. Aw, you're a kind old man. How's it going, kiddo? Okay. Neighbor Dave. Nice to meet you too. Oh, hi, I'm Dave. I'm David. Call me Dave. You don't have to. I'm happy with either. All right, who got here? Kate. Animal husbandry. Tell me about yourself. Tell me something interesting. I need to go. All right, so this is probably going to be Buns' friend in the game, because we got what looks like the tutorial person for animal stuff, and it's really good that they're going to have an NPC on site there. That way you can ask the questions you need to ask, you know. So I'm really happy. I know they're just tutorial NPCs to kind of help you gauge your way through the game, because some of it gets pretty complicated, especially once you involve the production chains. So I'm glad they have the stories, the NPCs in there for that. And I don't know, man. I guess Charles 81 was right. I mean, he looked like he's about to build an ark. Look at him. He's even got the evil mustache. It's an unfortunate ark. Sorry, I needed something to drink there, guys. So yeah, you know, they're right. We're going to have NPCs, and they look like they're tutorial NPCs. And I think that's going to be good for a lot of people. You know, if you just jump into this game, it's like, oh, it's just farming. You're going to get yourself lost very quick. So I'm really glad that they did that. That's a really nice touch. I'm glad that it's there. All right, now as you can see, some of this other stuff that we can't really click on, because all they did was talk about it. They didn't put any data out for others to look at yet. And this is a wiki, so you know they need to put that data out for other people to be able to look at it. But as we saw when we were looking at the North American map, you know, wagon building, toy building, you know, that's probably going to be a huge part of the lumber production line. You know, there's going to be these town projects and stuff like that, which would be really cool, because as we saw on all except the East Asia map, I say all, the other two maps, you know, buildings were old, they were worn, they need touch-ups and stuff like that. I mean, look at this guy right here, construction projects, and this guy is listed as its prime photo. You know, we were looking at this map. There was plenty of stuff over there that needed working on. So, you know, I'm interested to see how that is a necessary story arc, but a bummer. He's building an arc. I like that. I like that, 81. I like that. But all right. Now, build your own house. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to be implemented in the game. See, as far back as I played Farm Sim, when you did have a house, you just kind of put down the structure and paid for it. But this is giving options to build a house. So I'm really wanting to see how that plays. And if we look here, it does kind of look like, you know, somebody would have built this, you know, with basic help, not a professional crew. You know, so I'm really looking forward. There's a lot in here I'm looking forward to. And we're gonna have all kinds of fun in Acorn Valley with all of this. It's gonna be real nice. And you know, so that's it for the nitty gritty on the new stuff. A couple of things I would like to go over that I really want to see Farm Sim actually do this time, and we did talk about some of them, but you know, like we said before, you know, Farm Simulator and Giant Studio does not have the best track record, you know, with animals. But it looks like from not the CGI trailer, but the gameplay trailer, that they're really working on that. So I'm really excited to see what they did on that. And a lot more stuff seems to be interactive here. So, you know, I'm really hoping, unlike, you know, because a lot of us were let down between 19 and 22, because the game had a copy-paste feeling issue. So I'm really hoping that, you know, we get to, you know, knock that out. It looks like they did a lot of stuff on here. I'm
You play a Amish man and family and get to build the house.
playing Amish man and family get to build the house. What's up, DNO? But you know, like I said, a lot of us we were let down between 19 and 22.
Do you know how many farm equipment kill critters?
All of them kill critters. But you know, a lot of us were let down because, like we said, between 19 and 22, it felt like a copy paste situation, and you know, a lot of people weren't happy about it. And I'll be honest, I wasn't that happy about it either. I'll be honest and say it. It's okay, but you know, I'm just hoping that, you know, hey, lessons learned on that. Sorry, I forgot to turn the little chat box on. I'm gonna let the bot catch that real quick. Hold up, because he is right, and this is so no critters. So
It's farming simulator, not ranching simulator.
wait for it.
So no critters.
There you go. So and he is correct. Farming simulator is farming simulator. You know, so they didn't put a lot of focus into the animals. However, they do seem to be making a concerted effort on it. Amish, as we stare at the image of a giant modern tractor. Oh, I got you. Hold on, let's see.
You're too cute to eat. Maybe some fresh spinach for a change?
Okay. Anyway. Pretty sure I just muted that. There we go. So, Amish, which is always nice to make them for. Yeah. So, you know, it's a CGI trailer, by the way.
Which is always nice to make improvements.
And that's what we're kind of looking forward to. You know, this is a CGI trailer, the game's not going to look like it. You know, but, you know, like we read from the transcript of them talking to the animator and everything, they really do look like they're making a concerted effort. You know, they talk to the animator. They got little baby animals on board and everything now. It looks like they're expanding the production line, which looks really good. You know, and as you can see, again, CGI trailer, they went and added the equipment for everything, and they already went and added all the productions in. It's just an extra. No, that's a farming simulator trailer, good sir. But, you know, long story short, I am really happy.
It's the trailer for the next GTA.
I am really happy to see that they are, you know, taking those strides to make, like, because the players are like, dude, we want a better animal system. You know, I'm proud of them for taking the strides from the gameplay footage that we got. You know, I'm really happy about it. So, looking all forward to it. Swampy is in the central time zone of the United States, so this should be going live between 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow evening, and you best believe we're going to be firing it up. While my video is live, Grand Theft Amish. I thought something was amiss. I'm not apologizing. Look at it, chicken. Fuck off. But, you know, I'm really looking forward to it. Like I said, Acorn Valley is hosted in the central time zone. So it should be opening up between 6 and 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. I am looking real forward to it. The downside is Swampy works early in the morning. So we're going to be logging in. We're going to be looking at stuff, looking at the settings, see how everything's set up. We'll go explore a map. We will be waiting until the following day to actually be able to dive in, launch, and play. It's unfortunate, but my work schedule is what my work schedule is. So, on that note, I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. Thank y'all for coming to hang out and check out what we're expecting in Farm Sim 25 today, or tomorrow, I should say. I hope all of you have a fantastic evening. Charles81, thanks for coming to hang out. Let's see who else came to hang out. Electric Porpoise, Cats Gaming, Semigod over there in Twitch.
Tell them
land.
they don't need you for the day.
I would love to. Except the game releases in the evening, unfortunately. So, for those of you who are already in the Swamp Tales Discord, I'll be hanging out in there after I go harass Grizzly. But y'all have a fantastic evening. I cannot wait for this game. I hope y'all come and hang out with us on the farm. Me and Cats Gaming, we're dumb levels of excited. We are ready to go.
Then the next day, because
right. Gotta break out that Acorn Valley. But, yep, we will be on. I can't wait for it. I already got my pedals, my heavy equipment panel, and everything set up. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see y'all on the farm tomorrow, guys. As I said already, if you're in our Discord, I will be out over there hanging out. Y'all want to pop in and chat? I will see all of you guys later. Getting ready for that farm set. Cats Gaming is actually going to be home tomorrow. Most of the day. As soon as they release the download, Buns is going to get it installed on the computers, despite that I'm being at work. So when I get home, we will be ready to go. So y'all have a wonderful evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye. Before I go, I'm actually going to play our new little audio for our intro song. I'm going to play it for you guys.
Welcome to the farm, where the sun's always bright. We're planting seeds and chatting through the night. Take a break, sit back. We're here to unwind. In this world of pixels, leave worries behind. Grab a coffee, let's chill for a while. With crops to grow and friends in style. No need to hurry, let's take it slow. In this cozy place, let the good vibes flow. From fields to river, sky is so wide. We're tending the land with friends by our side. Whether it's crops or quests we chase, every new sunrise brings a warm embrace. Grab a coffee, let's chill for a while. With crops to grow and friends in style. No need to hurry, let's take it slow. In this cozy place, let the good vibes flow. Through rain or shine, we're here to play. In Acorn Valley, where friends don't stray. Pixel fields and digital skies. With laughter and peace, time just flies. So here's to the farm, where stories grow. Each harvest brings tales we'll sow. A chill little space where folks can find